Here in Acts 22, second part, verses 22 to the end, 30. I'll comment again during this. Now it said here in 22, the crowd listened to Paul until he said this. This was the previous verse where Paul said he had the vision from God, and God said, I'm sending you to the Gentiles. I'm sending you to the Gentiles. Said the Lord said to me, go, the previous verse, and I will send you far away to the Gentiles. The crowd listened to Paul up until he said this. Then they raised their voices and shouted, quote, rid the earth of him. He's not fit to be alive, because that's blasphemy to go to the Gentiles, because Gentiles were pigs, dogs, you know what I mean? The Jews were the chosen, you see what I'm saying? That's when they started freaking out. As they were shouting and throwing off their cloaks and flinging dust in the air, as their custom was, like to show they're crazy, they're going crazy, or blasphemy. The commander ordered that Paul be taken into the barracks. He directed that he be flogged and interrogated in order to find out why the people were shouting at him like this. As they stretched him out to flog him, Paul said to the centurion standing there, who was under the commander, is it legal for you to flog a Roman citizen who hasn't even been found guilty? Now, the Romans were ahead of their time. Everything comes from the Roman, the flora, the fauna, the language, the dictionary, you know what I mean? The Roman alphabet, a lot of the Roman laws, they were kind of the first ahead of the empires, the most advanced. They had aqueducts through cities, bringing water. And they had laws. You couldn't flog a citizen, you had to have a trial, you know what I mean? It wasn't considered like a dog to them outside of Roman, right? Like the Jews, Gentiles to Jews. So when the centurion, over 100 sung, Portuguese, all these Romance languages, hence English a cent, 1/100th of a dollar. When the centurion heard this, he went to the commander and reported that it was over him. Come on, dude, or the commander in command. What are you, all that, most of English Roman alphabet, as I said, what are you going to do? He asked. This is a Roman citizen. The centurion asked his commander. The commander went to Paul and asked, tell me, are you a Roman citizen? Yes, I am, he answered. Then the commander said, I had to pay a lot of money for my citizenship. But Paul said, quote, I was born a citizen, Paul replied. Those who were about to interrogate him withdrew immediately. The commander himself was alarmed when he realized that he had put Paul, in a Roman citizen, in chains without a trial. That's could be punishable by death. The commander wanted to find out exactly why Paul was being accused by the Jews. So the next day he released Paul, and ordered the chief priests and all the members of the Sanhedrin to assemble. Then he brought Paul and had him stand before them. And he wanted to hear what were their accusations. And we'll keep going here, what happened to Paul and everything. I'll just say quick, it's a custom, I think, that Paul was hanged or something. I don't remember. But it's a custom, tradition. It's not proven. Anyways, we'll go through this as I go through this part. Okay? Bye.